Being a Disney shill seems like the most depressing kind of career path one could choose to take. I've had a little look into what it's like being a Disney shill. I've observed how they speak, how they act. They are an incredibly toxic bunch of people who will turn on you the moment you have an opinion that they don't like. They are the real grifters in the fandom. Their opinions are fake. They're doing it for money, for access, for Disney access. They get invited to events, premieres, get taken on trips, get given gift bags from Disney, from Lucasfilm. Their shilling is a grift. Their opinions are fake. They are bought. The moment you disagree with them, the moment you give your honest, genuine opinion about something and you don't shill like they do, they will all turn on you. Countless Star Wars YouTubers have turned on Theory because he doesn't shill the way they do. And they want to act like Theory has turned into some grifter just because he's not willing to keep his mouth shut about how shitty these people really are and how awful they've always been to him. And Molly Damon and Alex Damon, they want to act like victims. They started all this shit, not just with trying to get people deplatformed. They've been going after Theory for years. They are jealous of his success. That is one of the main reasons why all of these shills are going after him. Going after guys like Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell. They're jealous. They're jealous of the fact that they can be genuine and successful. And the shills have to be fake and get a fraction of the success. But they do get Disney access and they love that access. And take a look at Real Rejects. They were big friends with Tyrone Magnus for a long time. And then Tyrone started giving his genuine opinion on how bullshit Hollywood really is. And they turned on him. They turned their backs on him. They don't talk to each other anymore. They're not friends. They don't hang out anymore. They used to hang out all the time. They used to collab all the time. Not anymore. I was going to make a video about an article that I found about Kyle Katarn, spending a week in the life of Kyle Katarn, written by him, but it was so boring that it wasn't even worth going over. Not really, but I did come across some things I thought I might bring up. So I don't know if you guys know this. One, his real name is Patrick. I feel like I already knew that. He does look like a Patrick. He actually has a second channel called The Grizzled Wizard, where he goes by Grizz. Jesus, Mr. Grizzy can't have anything.
That is unacceptable. That is bullying.
First, Kyle Katarn takes the real Kyle Katarn's name, and now he's aping Grizz? Come on. And the fact that he calls himself a Grizzled Wizard, he thinks he's so tough just because he was a bouncer at like a gay nightclub or whatever, where he met the Bendu, probably his boyfriend. And one of the first paragraphs in this article is saying that he supports the Writers Guild of America going on strike. That's enough for me to say fuck Kyle Katarn and everything he thinks. I, for one, despise the Writers Guild of America. I despise most people working in the entertainment industry, but especially Hollywood writers, especially when they're so bad at their jobs and then they go on strike asking for more money. Get a grip. They might be people of color, they might be women, they might be in the LGBT community, but most writers in Hollywood are very privileged people. That's the majority of people in the entertainment industry. And because of DEI, a lot of these writers in Hollywood are being hired based on their race, their sexuality, even their gender. And of course, all the Disney shills support the Writers Guild. They support everything Hollywood does because they are so desperate for their approval. And some of you might know Dyad and the Force, those two fucking losers. One of them, Darth Choco, who looks so fucking smug and punchable. He had an hour-long video with Lightspeed Skipper, J.I. Agub. Darth Chubbo refers to Jacob as a beacon of light in the Nazi-filled cesspool called Twitter. Because to these people, if you are even slightly right-leaning, you are clearly a Nazi, you're clearly a racist bigot. That's immediately what they think. And holy shit, these two guys sitting right next to each other on screen, they are so fucking soy. They look so fucking weird and pathetic. It's kind of gross. They look kind of gross. Especially Jacob's weird face. Why is he smiling like that? But the numbers on this video are very suspicious. given that Jacob has what, over 20,000 subscribers apparently? And Darth Chubbo, over on his TikTok, has over 140,000 followers. But his own YouTube channel barely has 7,000. It has under 7,000 subscribers, and the views on this video that they definitely promoted on their socials only has 144 views in 2 weeks. Doesn't this sound a little suspicious? And taking a look at Darth Chubbo's TikTok, he doesn't get a lot of interaction. He gets a decent number of likes and comments and views. But maybe if he had like 6,000 followers, that would be a decent amount of interaction he gets. But he has over 100,000? That is crazy. Nothing this guy is saying is worth hearing. Definitely not for over 140,000 people. And if you take a look at his other channel, Dyad and the Force, it's only got 14k subscribers. But this guy has over 100,000 followers on TikTok? Why hasn't that not translated over into views on YouTube? Now, I know for a lot of people, they would just say, Sawyerism has a lot of followers on TikTok and barely anyone interacts with her on any other platform. And I would agree that it probably just means TikTok following means fucking nothing, right? It does not mean anything. No wonder this guy is so smug about his Star Wars takes, because he looks at his TikTok following count and he thinks he's a big shot like Katarn. All these guys are fucking dorks. But I wonder, because of his association with Jacob, and we know, or at least a lot of us suspect Jacob is buying subs, I wouldn't be surprised if Darth Chubbo is doing something similar on TikTok. Yeah, he goes by Darth Choco, but it's actually Darth Chocolate, which, goddamn, what a fucking dork. Oh my god. And something very interesting that is spoken about not only in the video but in the description of that video he does with Jacob. Let me just read it for you. Jacob mentioning that his favorites, talking about favorite Star Wars films, are The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, while his least favorite is The Phantom Menace. Well, fuck both of you. Fuck you and all your friends and family. How dare you? How dare you insult The Phantom Menace like that? Fuck you. I know I've hyped up the Plagueis novel a little bit, but I read it and then I watched The Phantom Menace and it just works so well together. It makes The Phantom Menace great. I mean, it already was in my opinion. Fuck what anyone thinks. That's a great film. If you disagree, fuck you. You fake fucking fan. I hate you. I'm just joking, okay? I don't actually hate you. I just don't respect anything you have to say. Yeah, and Darth Chubbs claims to be an EU fan, but made a whole video about why what he would call Legends isn't canon, and it never was. That's just wrong. You can easily prove that it was considered canon. And a lot of people just bring up misquotes from George to disprove people saying the EU was canon. These people are just fucking dumb. They don't know what they're talking about half the time. And in that video, classic Disney shill move where it's like, I've read the majority of the expanded universe, and I can say confidently, it's terrible. The majority of it is so bad. Like, fuck off, you fake fucking fan. And taking a look at their other videos, they have one that is, hot take. You are not a fan if you celebrate your fandom's failure. These are the same losers who would say, no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. But it's real fans hating fake Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. And it's the fake fans defending Disney Star Wars, the shills. You guys, you fucking dorks, you fake motherfuckers. And I did make a video on Eric Whiteley from Blind Wave. Something that I just can't let go is the reaction videos they uploaded to The Force Awakens, and especially The Last Jedi. I think it was Rick, hadn't seen those. He's definitely not as big of a Star Wars fan as the rest of the guys. But the amount of times Eric would just basically defend what was happening on screen and excuse it and like come up with explanations and stuff, especially in the Last Jedi reaction. It was very egregious there. That's where he said, that's the real Luke. That's the Luke he likes. That's the natural progression of the character. Like, fuck off. What are you talking about? You're a fake fan. You're a fake Star Wars fan. A real Star Wars fan doesn't like The Last Jedi. That's why Jacob is not a real Star Wars fan. It's his favorite fucking movie. Dickhead. It's a tie between that and Rise of Skywalker. For me, The Last Jedi was so bad. They assassinated Luke's character. They disrespected him so bad that I haven't even watched Rise of Skywalker. I still haven't seen it. Especially when I found out Palpatine had returned. I decided that I would not be returning to the fucking cinema. These are the people who defend Book of Boba Fett. The soy boys, they loved it. Mainly because Robert Rodriguez was the showrunner and they can relate to him based on his ethnicity. That's how they relate to people on a surface level. And that's how they interact with media on a surface level. Because if they think critically about it, then they're going to end up like the real rejects that one time they criticized the Marvels. Then they lost their access. They weren't invited to Deadpool and Wolverine premiere. They would have been if they gave the Marvels a glowing review like those other shills. And I feel like a lot of shills are just in denial about being shills, which is kind of hilarious. Eric Voss spoke about this in his Acolyte video. He's like, I'm not being financially compensated to give positive reviews or whatever he was saying, that chipmunk, fucking Theodore looking motherfucker. But he has been given access to Lucasfilm. He has been given gift bags. That is compensation in exchange for positive reviews. Just like Luis Julie, who like many shills, was given Star Wars Outlaws for free. That is compensation for a positive review. And I'm pretty sure she was also taken on a trip by Ubisoft with a bunch of other shills. Let's have a quick look into Luis Julie, shall we? Because I just found something very interesting. You guys might have known this already, but she has a wish list on Throne, which I assume is some sort of degenerate website. Let's have a look at it. There's a leaderboard. Tommy gifted $568, Liam $404, Kurohime $182. Jesus Christ. And she has a wish list. Let's have a look at the wish list. What is she asking for? Protein water, protein snacks, a bunch of toys. What a freeloader. I'm pretty sure she also lives with her parents. Volumes of manga? Come on. I can't seem to find her OnlyFans. I could have sworn she had OnlyFans. Oh well. Actually, I found it. What the fuck am I looking at? $10.99 a month? Get over yourself, darling. She's got a little bio here. Let's read it. Please read. 28. If she's 28 and living with her parents, she needs to get a grip. Northern Irish, queer. I will be posting suggestive/nude photos. Some being cosplay, some being lingerie. Jesus. Katarn is definitely sub to this. There will be absolutely no nudes, no private pics, no private requests, no exceptions. R.I.P. Katarn, or Grizz, as you might know him, Grizz.
That is unacceptable. That is bullying.
You're signing up for lewd, not nude. I also do not accept or reply to sexual or flirty messages. And she's charging $10.99 for fuck all? Come on. At least pop the pussy out or something. Oh god, just use your imagination, guys. This is like a fanfic. Your Luis Julie fanfic, ready? You set up a hidden camera, naughty, to catch me in the shower, and this is what you see. You should have just asked to watch or join. Disgusting. Oh, golly gee. You know, from having a little scroll through her OnlyFans, obviously I'm not subbed, but the highest amount of likes is around 160 on a post. So that's like 160 people have subscribed. So 160 people at least are paying $10.99 a month. Interesting. So that's about $1,700 a month, which adds up to just over $21,000 a year. Good job, Louise. But does she also have a Patreon, I wonder? Let's check it out. It doesn't appear that she does, but Carl Katarn does. Let's have a quick look at that. It looks like he has 698 members and earns, in Australian dollars, because I'm Australian, that's what it's showing me, $1,317 a month. Way to go, Carl Katarn. Way to go. So that's like, what, $17,000 a year? Who in their right mind would give this guy money? Just to watch his reactions? They're so boring. And I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of these soy boy Disney shills are all subbed to Luis Julie's OnlyFans. Carl Katarn being one of them. Oh, I just remembered that the Junior Sexplains, one of them has an OnlyFans. Maybe we should check that out. I'm gonna have to do some investigating real quick because I don't know what their channel is called. I'll be right back. I mean, it'll be instant for you guys. Nerdy Nightly, of course. Uh-oh, they also have a Patreon with over 2,000 members. They're charging $80 on one of their tiers? What the fuck? Who the fuck do these people think they are? Okay, so they're offering on their second tier a HD cosplay photo set. One a month? Is that what that says? One a month? A new photo set a month? Hello? And the $80 tier comes with Discord access. So who fucking knows what kind of degenerate filth is going on in there? Their first tier also has Discord access, but the fact that it is stated again, I wonder if that gives them access to secret chat rooms, or you know what I mean. Some degenerate filth going on over there, and Katarn is definitely part of it. Oh look, Batgirl. She had a Batgirl cosplay. 1 like. Damn, the cosplay got 1 like, but this guy's reaction to a One Piece got 20. That's hilarious. Damn, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Or not, because One Piece is fucking peak. And I'm sure you could get this chick's photo set for free somewhere else just by Googling her name. And I am just now going to try that out and see if I can find something. Twitter. And I guess I already follow her on my alt account. That's awkward. I mean, hey guys, come on. What do you expect? So I have returned from my investigation, and it was about as easy as you'd expect to find an OnlyFans girl's porn. Disgusting, degenerate. I mean, I'm kind of no better since I do follow her. But this is interesting. I'm just staring at a photo of her tits right now. She looks kind of good there, getting her fucking puss eaten. Jesus. But what does it say about Disney that they have these sex workers shilling for them? And they're not the only ones. They're not the only sexual deviants. We all know about the sexplains, who Nerdy Nightly are very close with. I wonder what goes on when they meet up in those slave layer outfits. Probably something disgusting. Katarn wishes he was invited, but he definitely isn't. Sorry, Katarn. No wife fucking for you. The cuck chair is all you got. But yes, these definitely heterosexual men on Previewed. Friends don't let friends watch trailers alone. Yeah, I'm sure they do a bunch of stuff together, you know? All kinds of stuff. I'm not implying anything. They're followed by Mr. Grizzy, which is kind of funny. You would have thought they would have blocked him by how fucking much he shits on this one guy for having nail polish.
That is unacceptable. That is bullying.
Of course, these guys are apparently comedians, but these are more degenerate, sexual degenerate Disney shills, especially this Adam guy, the skinny guy. I don't know if he has his own Twitter anymore, but when you could go through people's likes, his likes were very disturbing. That's all I'll say about that. Oh, here is Reforged. Maybe we should have a look at them. The Soy Boys. Soy 1, 2, and 3. Looking extra soy. They also refer to themselves as Latinx, so gives you a good idea what kind of guys these are. Holy shit, their O-faces in this Agatha thumbnail. That guy. Soy number 3 is going, fuck it. Who's getting the best head? But yeah, this Adam guy, which is Soy number 2, I'm pretty sure. Didn't he say he wanted to beat up some elderly man for calling stuff woke? As if he could beat anyone up. I remember a while ago, Heroes Reforged was on a different channel, and I'm wondering if it was New Rockstars or some other channel like that. I totally remember them having some other association with some other channel that they left and made their own thing with. If it is New Rockstars, that explains a lot about how they act. Interesting video I just recorded. I had no clue it would be this long or would be getting into any of this kind of stuff. It all came from the fact that I was going to make a video on Katarn about a week in his life, but it was just so boring. I couldn't subject you guys to it. I almost fell asleep trying to get through that article. It was so boring. His life is so boring. And now we're here. Yeah, I'm still looking through this chick's Twitter. Maybe I'm the degenerate. Oh god. Well, that's about it from me, Narrow Dark. I think that's the first time I've ever said that word out loud, I reckon. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I had a fun time making this. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. I'm getting the fuck out of here.